There's a lot of supplements out there that claim to help you with erectile dysfunction and to get healthier, harder erections, but some supplements are better than others and some have no proof behind them at all. Hey, I'm Ryan Mack, sex coach and educator, and I've personally suffered with erectile dysfunction, so I know how difficult it can be. And I've personally used supplements to great effect to help me get stronger, harder erections. I will provide links to all of these supplements in the description down below. Those links are affiliate links, so if you go through them, I may get a small commission at no extra cost to you, and that really helps support the channel, so thank you so much if you do that. The first supplement is L-arginine. For our body to get an erection, we need to release nitric oxide, which helps to dilate the blood vessels to allow more blood to flow into the penis. When you get an erection, 20 to 40 times the amount of blood flows into your penis than it does when you're flaccid. So any slight reduction in this can cause erectile dysfunction, and boosting this can really help with your erections. L-arginine is one of the pathways that your body uses to create nitric oxide. And by supplementing with L-arginine, you can help your body to make nitric oxide more easily and more readily when you need to get an erection. There was a study done that showed that L-arginine was effective for mild to moderate erectile dysfunction. And the study also showed that when L-arginine was used in conjunction with tadalafil, also known as Cialis, it gave an increased effect than just using tadalafil on its own. The study done used 2.5 grams of L-arginine per day. There was also a double-blind placebo-controlled study that ran for 3 months that used 6 grams of L-arginine per day, and this also showed improvements for those with mild to moderate erectile dysfunction. Similar to L-arginine is L-citrulline, which is part of the same L-arginine pathway for creating nitric oxide in the body. However, it's thought that L-citrulline is more easily absorbed by the body, so it can actually help you create nitric oxide better than taking L-arginine directly. There was a small study done on L-citrulline where 24 men took 1.5 grams of L-citrulline per day, and 50% of those men saw improvements in their erections. L-citrulline is also available in pre-workout mixes, usually in doses of around 6 to 8 grams. I personally take approximately 3 grams of L-citrulline per day, and I found that this has really helped me get erections more easily. My erections are firmer and they seem to stay around for longer. So I've definitely noticed a difference. Another really important supplement is zinc. There was a 1996 study that showed that low levels of zinc were closely related to lower levels of testosterone, and by supplementing older men with zinc, they were able to increase their testosterone. There was also tests in rats to look at zinc supplementation and sexual function, and by supplementing with zinc, they saw increased sexual function and positive effects on erections. It's recommended that men get at least 11 milligrams of zinc per day. Supplements are great, but they're just one way to boost your erections, and there's lots of other things that you can do to get stronger and harder erections. Inside my free ED toolkit, I share things that you can do today to help you get stronger, harder erections and overcome erectile dysfunction more easily. To get access to that, simply pause the video and go to passionately.com/ED or click the link in the description down below and sign up for that today. The fourth best supplement for erectile dysfunction is magnesium. A large percentage of the population is deficient in magnesium, and magnesium can help your body in lots of different ways. But one of the ways that it helps your body is in the metabolism of nitric oxide, which is what we need to dilate those blood vessels in order to get an erection. There was a study that showed that when dietary intake of magnesium, zinc, copper, and selenium was lower, there was a higher chance of erectile dysfunction. The fifth best supplement for erectile dysfunction is vitamin D3. Several studies have correlated erectile dysfunction risk factors with vitamin D deficiency, and there's a strong relationship between vitamin D levels and erectile dysfunction, and it's well known that vitamin D plays an important important role in the functioning of our penis, even from a really young age. While we can get vitamin D from the sun, many of us aren't getting enough vitamin D each and every day because we're not exposing ourselves to enough sunlight, being indoors all the time. So supplementing with vitamin D can be a great way to help boost your levels for your overall health, but also to help with your erectile dysfunction. The sixth supplement on the list is vitamin K2, which is important to prevent the buildup of plaque that leads to atherosclerosis, or the blockages of our arteries. Erectile dysfunction can often be the canary in the coal mine for different forms of cardiovascular disease, and vitamin K2 helps to avoid this calcification so that you can get great blood flow into your penis. This isn't a supplement where you're going to see drastic improvements straight away, like with your L-arginine or your L-citrulline, but it's one that you might want to consider for the long term to keep the health of your arteries intact and to help you with erections throughout your life. The seventh supplement is known as horny goatweed or Icarin. This is a mild PDE5 inhibitor, similar to how Viagra and Cialis work. They inhibit the PDE5 that our body produces, which actually breaks down the nitric oxide that we need in order to get and maintain an erection. So remember, when we get an erection, our body releases nitric oxide so those blood vessels can dilate. We can get a lot of blood into our penis, but our body also creates PDE5 to break down that nitric oxide so eventually our penis can become flaccid again. Horny goatweed can be a natural way to inhibit that breakdown so your erection can stay around for longer. It's not nearly as effective as Viagra or Cialis. I remember hearing it's about 1/60th the strength, but it can definitely help with erectile dysfunction and give you that little bit of a boost. And a bonus for you on top of those 7 best supplements for erectile dysfunction is Brazil nuts, which contain a lot of selenium, which your body needs to produce testosterone, which helps with your sex drive and with your erections. So while I don't take this as a supplement, I simply eat 2 to 3 Brazil nuts per day to get enough selenium into my body to help with my testosterone and my erections. There's also a lot of other foods that can really help with erectile dysfunction. So go ahead and check out this video where I share with you the best foods to help you get those strong, hard erections, or go ahead and click here to get access to the free ED toolkit so you can learn all the different ways you can get rock hard erections and have better erections than you've had in years.